Once upon a time, in a quaint village beneath the shadow of misty mountains, villagers gathered around an ancient Zen master known for his profound wisdom. "Master," a young villager asked, "what does it truly mean to be mature?" The master, looking at a tall bamboo swaying in the wind, replied, "Height and age do not always bring depth. True maturity is not just about years or stature. It's the gentle art of navigating emotions, showing compassion, and being the beacon of peace in the midst of turmoil. It is to whom others turn when storms of life become overwhelming." The Zen master shared his 9 ways to become more emotionally mature. Number 1. Take responsibility. Have you ever denied something just because you didn't want to admit you were wrong? Confronting our own mistakes isn't always easy. It requires courage and humility. However, true emotional maturity is reflected in our ability to own up to our missteps and not merely dismiss them. Avoidance may provide temporary relief, but it hinders our personal growth. By acknowledging our errors, holding ourselves accountable, and actively learning from these experiences, we demonstrate a depth of emotional understanding. Embracing this mindset ensures that when faced with similar situations in the future, we're better equipped to act wisely and avoid repeating past mistakes. Number 2. Manage your stress. Stress can severely cloud judgment, leading to impulsive actions and heightened emotions. Effective stress management involves recognizing stressors and developing tools to handle them. This might mean practicing daily meditation, engaging in physical activity, or even just taking regular breaks throughout a busy day. By managing stress, you create a buffer against emotional overreactions and allow yourself the mental space to react with maturity and clarity. Number 3. Practice active listening. Active listening is much more than just hearing words. It's about understanding and interpretation. In our fast-paced world, many people listen passively, often formulating their own responses while someone else is speaking. Active listening requires full concentration, understanding, and responsiveness. When you actively listen, you're not just waiting for your turn to talk. You're genuinely trying to grasp the speaker's feelings and perspective. This nurtures mutual respect and understanding in relationships, reducing miscommunications and unnecessary conflicts. To practice active listening, maintain eye contact, offer nods of understanding, and reiterate key points to ensure comprehension. Number 4. Learn to be open-minded. The journey to emotional maturity often involves recognizing that we don't possess all the answers. Truly mature individuals value the diversity of perspectives and are willing to explore views that differ from their own. While it's natural to have strong convictions on various topics, it's equally essential to listen genuinely to contrasting viewpoints rather than immediately seeking to change someone's mind. Rushing to judgments can be limiting. By fostering an open-minded approach, not only do we enrich our personal experiences, such as discovering a film genre we never considered or tasting a novel recipe, but we also deepen our understanding of the world. Engaging with different perspectives can provide valuable insights, occasionally prompting us to reevaluate our own stance. Ultimately, even if we uphold our original opinions, the very act of listening with an open heart can foster deeper connections with others. After all, in the words of Mother Teresa, if you judge people, you have no time to love them. Number 5. Build resilience. Resilience is the psychological strength to cope with adversity. Life isn't always smooth sailing. Everyone encounters obstacles, but it's how we recover from them that defines our emotional maturity. Cultivating resilience often involves reframing negative experiences, viewing them as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable setbacks. It's about bouncing back, learning, and moving forward with newfound wisdom. Number 6. Set boundaries. Boundaries are essential for emotional well-being. They're the invisible lines we draw to protect our emotional, mental, and physical space. Whether it's saying no to an additional task at work when you're already overwhelmed or distancing yourself from a negative friend, setting boundaries shows self-awareness and self-respect. It's also about communicating these limits clearly and assertively, ensuring that others understand and respect them. Number 7. Practice gratitude. gratitude can be a grounding emotion. In moments of frustration or sadness, shifting focus to the things we're grateful for can offer a fresh perspective. This doesn't mean ignoring genuine concerns, but rather not letting them cloud the entire horizon. By keeping a daily gratitude journal, over time, you might find a shift in your overall outlook, valuing the positives more than dwelling on the negatives. Number 8. Seek counseling or therapy. There's an unfortunate stigma around seeking therapy, but it's one of the most proactive steps one can take towards emotional growth. Therapists offer objective perspectives, tools, and strategies to cope with emotions, traumas, and daily stresses. It's a space of non-judgment where one can delve deep into personal challenges and emerge with a clearer understanding of oneself. And number 9. Live in the present. While reflecting on the past may lead us down paths of regret, and contemplating the future might usher in anxiety, the true essence of life lies in the present moment. Certainly, lessons from our history can guide us, and planning for the future is prudent. Yet the real magic unfolds when we immerse ourselves wholly in the here and now. By being truly present, we cultivate mindfulness, allowing ourselves to make decisions with clarity, reducing the likelihood of negative reactions or reverting to unproductive patterns. The present moment is a unique space, the only one where we can act, choose, feel, and truly live. Rather than getting entangled in bygones or hypothetical futures, let's invest our energy where it truly counts, in the current moment. As the wise Mother Teresa eloquently put it, "Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow has not yet come. We have only today. Let us begin." The village was never quite the same after that day, as they began to see strength not just in stature, but in the heart's resilience. The villagers left that day with a new understanding. They realized that their strength was not just physical or visible, but emotional and spiritual. They began to see the quiet heroes among them, the mother who worked tirelessly for her children, the elder who shared stories of the past, and the child who stood up against bullies. The village became a beacon of hope and resilience, as everyone recognized and celebrated the true strength that came from within. Emotional maturity isn't achieved overnight. It's a continual journey of self-awareness, learning, and growth. Each of these steps, when practiced with consistency, offers a pathway to becoming more grounded, understanding, and mature in our emotional responses and relationships. Remember, like any skill or trait, emotional maturity is something that can be developed and refined over time with consistent effort. So, are you emotionally mature? We'd love to hear your thoughts on these tips. Which one resonates with you the most? Share with us in the comments below.